Ever wondered how Jannik Sinner, one of the leanest players in the ATP Top 100, can generate such jaw-dropping power on the tennis court? How does someone so seemingly slight become one of the most feared ball strikers in the game? The answer lies in a training regimen unlike any other, and today you're about to get a glimpse into his secret weapon. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on Sinner's explosive power building techniques. This isn't your typical gym session. We're talking about a full body workout that starts from the ground up. You might think power in tennis comes from bulging biceps or a massive chest, but what if I told you that the true source of Sinner's force is far more complex, yet so simple once you understand it? Get ready to dive into the mechanics of power, real power. Sinner's training isn't about lifting the heaviest weights or sculpting a bodybuilder's physique. It's about precision, balance, and the perfect harmony between the upper and lower body. Every movement is calculated, every exercise designed to maximize the energy transfer from his legs to his racket, turning every shot into a missile. One of the key components of Sinner's power training involves resistance movements, particularly using external resistance to create what we call eccentric overload. This type of training is designed to challenge the muscles in a way that standard exercises simply can't. For example, when Sinner's coach pulls him into a sliding movement using resistance bands, it's not just about moving from point A to point B. The resistance forces Sinner to control his body as he moves, creating an overload on his quadriceps, the muscles responsible for stopping and starting movements. This eccentric overload helps strengthen the quads in a way that mimics the demands of high-intensity tennis, where explosive stops and starts are crucial. But there's more to it than just building strength. When Sinner performs these movements, he's also working on balance. Imagine trying to slide across the court while someone is pulling you back with a resistance band. It's a bigger challenge to keep proper body balance, and that's exactly what makes this training so effective. Sinner is not only developing the strength to move explosively, but he's also honing his ability to stay balanced and controlled during these high-intensity movements. This balance is key to maintaining precision in his shots, even when he's stretched to his limits. Another crucial aspect of this training is how it targets the anaerobic lactic energy system. Tennis is a game of bursts, short, intense periods of activity followed by brief rest. Sinner's training is designed to replicate these demands, pushing his anaerobic system to develop the ability to sustain high-intensity efforts repeatedly. When Sinner quickly pushes off his leg during a lateral movement against the band, he's not just moving, he's working his anaerobic system, which is essential for maintaining power throughout a match. By using resistance to make these movements more challenging, Sinner's coach ensures that he's training at the intensity needed to improve his performance on the court. Now, let's talk about how this all translates into power. Power in tennis isn't just about force, it's about combining that force with speed. When Sinner moves explosively against the resistance, whether he's pushing off his leg or accelerating into a shot, he's developing power. The resistance makes the movement harder, which means he has to generate more force to overcome it. At the same time, he's moving quickly, which is where the speed component comes in. The combination of these two elements, force and speed, is what creates power. And because Sinner is doing this in a controlled, balanced way, he's not just building raw power, he's building power that he can use effectively during a match. One of the most valuable aspects of this training is how it encourages quick recovery after a shot. In tennis, your ability to recover quickly and get ready for the next shot is just as important as your ability to hit the ball hard. By pulling Sinner into a sliding movement and then challenging him to regain his balance and start recovering immediately, his coach is training him to be ready for the next shot faster. This kind of quick recovery is crucial in high-level tennis, where every millisecond counts. Before diving into intense training or match play, Sinner engages in a series of lower body warm-up and mobility exercises. These exercises, such as leg swings, lunges, and hip circles, serve multiple purposes. Firstly, they help to increase blood flow to the muscles, warming them up and making them more pliable. This is crucial for preventing injuries and ensuring that the muscles are ready to perform at their best. But there's more to these exercises than just injury prevention. When Sinner performs these movements, his muscles are engaged in overcoming resistance, whether it's gravity, his own body weight, or the momentum generated by the movement itself. This engagement is where the magic happens. By actively engaging the muscles in these ways, Sinner is increasing muscle activation, which is essential for preparing the muscles for more intense activities. Now, let's talk about power. Power in tennis comes from the ability to combine force with speed. It's not enough to be strong. You need to be able to apply that strength quickly. This is where the dynamic nature of Sinner's warm-up and mobility exercises comes into play. Take, for example, dynamic lunges. Unlike static lunges, where the focus is purely on stretching and muscle activation, dynamic lunges involve movement, stepping forward or backward with momentum. This movement requires the muscles to generate force quickly, which is the essence of power development. By performing lunges in this dynamic manner, Sinner is not only preparing his muscles for the movements they will need to perform during a match, but he is also actively working on his power. Similarly, exercises like high knee runs and jump squats are excellent examples of how Sinner combines force with speed in his warm-up routine. High knee runs involve lifting the knees explosively with each step, which requires the muscles to generate force rapidly. Jump squats, on the other hand, involve generating force to propel the body upward, combining strength with explosive movement. For a player like Sinner, who relies on explosive lower body movements to power his game, these warm-up and mobility exercises are not just a preparatory phase, they are a critical component of his power training. By incorporating exercises that are performed explosively or dynamically, Sinner is effectively training his body to generate power from the very beginning of his workout or match. This approach has several benefits. Firstly, it ensures that his muscles are fully activated and ready to perform at their peak from the outset. This is particularly important in tennis, where matches can be won or lost in the first few games. If a player is not fully warmed up and ready to generate power from the start, they may find themselves on the back foot, struggling to catch up. Secondly, by training his body to generate power during the warm-up phase, Sinner is also improving his ability to maintain that power throughout a match. Tennis is a sport that requires sustained effort over a long period, and the ability to generate power consistently is a key factor in maintaining a high level of performance. Rotational exercises help develop these muscles, allowing for better power transfer across the body, which is crucial for an athlete like Sinner, who relies on speed and power to outplay his opponents. One of the cornerstone exercises in Sinner's training is the landmine twist. This exercise is a game changer for building rotational strength and improving overall power. The landmine twist involves using a barbell anchored at one end, often in a landmine attachment, while the other end is held with both hands. From a standing position with feet shoulder width apart, you rotate your torso, moving the barbell from one side of your body to the other. The movement requires you to engage your core muscles deeply, particularly the obliques, as you twist. The beauty of the landmine twist is its ability to mimic the rotational movement seen in tennis strokes. When Sinner twists his torso to unleash a powerful forehand, the mechanics are very similar to the movement pattern in a landmine twist. By training with this exercise, he is essentially ingraining that movement into his muscle memory, making his strokes more powerful and controlled on the court. Additionally, the landmine twist is not just about building raw power. It also enhances Sinner's ability to stabilize his core and maintain balance during rapid, explosive movements. This stability is crucial during a match when he needs to quickly change direction or recover after a powerful shot. The landmine twist also improves his ability to generate force from his lower body and transfer it through his core to his upper body, which is essential for a well-rounded, powerful tennis game. Another key exercise in Sinner's rotational training arsenal is the medicine ball woodchopper. While it might not be as complex as the landmine twist, it's incredibly effective for building explosive power. The medicine ball woodchopper involves holding a medicine ball with both hands and simulating the movement of chopping wood, starting from above one shoulder and then diagonally down across the body to the opposite hip. This movement pattern is particularly useful for developing the kind of explosive power that's needed for quick, aggressive tennis shots. The exercise targets the obliques and other core muscles, reinforcing Sinner's ability to generate force quickly and efficiently during a match. The medicine ball woodchopper also enhances coordination between the upper and lower body, allowing for better synchronization during rotational movements. Rotational power isn't just about the core, it's also about how well the shoulders and arms can work in concert with the core to produce force. This is where resistance band arm workouts come into play. Sinner incorporates these exercises into his training to improve the coordination between his shoulders and core, which is crucial for generating maximum power during serves and ground strokes. Resistance band arm workouts involve using a resistance band to perform a variety of pulling and twisting movements that engage both the core and the shoulder muscles. One example might be a standing resistance band twist, where the band is anchored at chest height and Sinner pulls the band across his body while rotating his torso. This movement requires the shoulders and core to work together, which directly translates to the mechanics used in a tennis serve or a powerful ground stroke. The resistance provided by the band not only strengthens the muscles, but also helps improve their endurance, which is essential during long matches where maintaining power and precision can be challenging. By training with resistance bands, Sinner is able to develop the type of muscular endurance that allows him to continue delivering powerful shots deep into a match. Moreover, these exercises are excellent for injury prevention. Tennis players are prone to shoulder and back injuries due to the repetitive nature of the sport. By strengthening the muscles around the shoulders and core, Sinner reduces his risk of injury and ensures that his body can handle the demands of high-level competition. Rotational training, as exemplified by exercises like the landmine twist, medicine ball woodchopper, and resistance band arm workouts, is essential for any tennis player looking to enhance their game. For Jannik Sinner, these exercises have helped him build a foundation of strength, power, and stability that allows him to compete at the highest level. The primary benefit of rotational training is the ability to generate more power in every stroke. Whether it's a serve, a forehand, or a backhand, having a strong, well-coordinated core allows Sinner to hit the ball with greater force while maintaining control. This is especially important in today's game, where power and precision are key to outmaneuvering opponents.